Hi guys, welcome to episode 2. Firstly, an apology, the sound as we originally recorded it using the wireless mics, for some reason they were just all fuzzy, so I'll try and sort it out for the next video. But for this one, we've got the raw footage and we've done some narrating over the top, so it should explain what we're doing. It's just going to be a bit out of sync with the movements on camera and what's happening. So I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, please like, please comment, please subscribe. It'd be great to hear from you, and please stay tuned for more videos. Here she is on the bench then. Let's get snipping some wires. First job, get the alarm box off. But first, Brian, what are you up to here?
Air box off so I can get to the top plug, so for testing purposes.
Here's the alarm. So the ever popular, off of the 90s, Meta 357 alarm. There were a lot of wires wired in, but as we found out, it didn't actually cause that much of a problem to get it off. A lot of them were spliced into rather than actually cut. Although you can see possibly what the previous owner had done with the wires to the power amplifiers on the ECU, which I'll try and highlight for you. And they weren't even covered, were they, Brian?
No, they could have shorted against the frame just by switching the ignition on, basically, which ain't great. I'm glad it didn't run, to be quite honest.
Yeah, so part of this process is just tightening everything up and making it nice, but yeah, they had to go. And then the only wire that was really cut was the engine management relay, and that was it.
And no, there wasn't any onto the fuel pump or anything like that, so that was not up to Thatcham spec. So yeah, done a good job there, whoever done that.
And that's it. A few little snips here, snips there, and the alarm is gone. Soon to be on eBay if anybody wants it, but no good to us at the moment.
That don't come with a fob either.
Power amplifier plugs, we just reconnected them just for the time being. In the original loom, we had to move the ECUs down slightly because the wires are short, so we will need to sort that out at some point. But this was just to get things moving, and that's the connection we had to make for the engine management relay. We're going to see what's left of the wiring loom as it sits at the moment. We're either going to get a replacement loom or get a loom to copy and renew this one with the correct colours, wires, plugs, etc. So we haven't decided yet exactly what's going to happen with that, and these are just the rear lights, possibly not the right collectors, but we'll sort it out in due course. We've got a battery wired up. We're going to try a couple of things and see if we can actually get it to spark. Like I say, it's still a mess. You're going to have to bear with us on the wiring and the state of it for the time being, but this is to get things tested. First test, have we got a neutral light? Yes, we do. We have ignition. So that was half the battle. Very happy we got the neutral light so quickly as well, after taking the alarm out.
Although you guys can't hear it, also the ECU's clicking and the engine management relays, so that's all a good sign. Yeah, so previously did turn the engine over by hand just to make sure it was all free and hadn't seized or anything untoward had happened. All the valves are in the up position, so nothing was going to clatter. And it didn't spark, which is a bit of a bugger. But what did happen was I got a dead spark. So that was telling me that the coils were energising and everything was good. So at that point I was quite confident. So my next port of call was going down towards the timing sensor and the RPM sensor. I think it's going to be the timing sensor. It's either going to be a gap problem between the flywheel and the sensor itself. It's going to be one of them problems. We've tested it at 680 ohms. It's slightly low, but it is working. We've turned the engine over. It is actually picking up. So what the next move is to swap them over.
Before we do all that sounds like a bit of work, so I think it's time for a cup of tea. That's better. Right, on with it. Let's see how we got on with the pickups. Ignition on. And starter. I don't know if you can see that, but that is a spark. So, job done. We'll finish. Let's build it back up and go. What we've got here, Brian?
Oh, well, the problem was the sensors have been swapped around. In theory they should still work, but I checked the wiring and the RPM was plugged into the timing and the timing was plugged into the RPM. So I've swapped them around. They both tested fine, and then when I plugged it all back in, hey voila, we had the spark.
So here you can see the front coil and as well as the engine turning, and that sparks as well. So happy days, mission successful. Coming next, the easiest engine bolt removal you'll ever see. Thanks for watching, see you guys next time.